Gonna make a vegetable curry today. Healthy, vegetarian, vegan, Indian, spicy, beautiful. Welcome back to How to Cook Great. So the first thing we're gonna do is take a look at our vegetables. Now, when you're making an Indian vegetable curry, pretty essential to have cauliflower, eggplant, and potato. They're kind of essential, really. I'm using carrots. I'm then using bell peppers as well. Now look, these containers are 2 cups each in volume. So you can see I've basically got 2 cups there, 2 cups there, a little bit more there, 2 cups there, a bit more cauliflower. You can kind of just sort it out yourself, really, can't you? You know what I mean. So you want kind of roughly equal amounts of those. I've got 2 cups of onion there, which I've cut really small. And here I've got 3 cups of fresh tomatoes that I've put into my blender. If you don't have a blender, you can just cut your tomatoes really small. Let's take a look at some other ingredients. And then we have here, I've got 2 bay leaves, 3 or 4 green cardamoms whole, 2 teaspoons of cumin seeds, fresh chili, as much or as little as you like, 1 tablespoon of ginger garlic paste, half a cup of cilantro or coriander, and then in here, what I always call the big four spices. We've got 1 teaspoon of turmeric, 2 cumin, 2 chili powder, 2 coriander. Let's get moving. So you're going to need a pot, pan or something, or kind of wok-y type thing like this. In here I've got 3 tablespoons of oil. Now you can use any oil you want. I'm using sunflower oil today. We're going to drop in the bay, the cardamom and the cumin seeds. And just for a few seconds, just let them do their thing in there. They'll infuse that oil, give it a lovely flavor. Now I'm using these 3 today, but think about black cardamom, cinnamon, fennel seeds. You know, there's so much more you can add if you want. Okay, we're going to go in with the couple of cups of onion. And as you can see and hear, we're on a fairly lively heat. And we're going to go for 3 minutes. Beautiful. We're now going to add in the tablespoon of ginger garlic paste. If you don't have ginger garlic paste, just get some ginger and garlic and chop it as finely as you can. I'm then going to add in our potato, our carrots, and I'm going to add some salt. So you basically need to be adding your hardest vegetables right now. 4 minutes, again staying on this lively heat and stirring often. So both these vegetables are still very hard, but little head start. We're now going to drop in the 3 cups of fresh tomatoes, and like I say, as you can see, I've put mine into a food processor, made it really super smooth. The fresh chili, entirely up to you how much or as little as you want to put in. And then our spices, let's take a look. So half a teaspoon of turmeric and then a couple of teaspoons of chili powder. I'm using Kashmiri chili powder, by the way. I get asked that quite a lot, but that's what I'm using. Coriander and cumin. If you don't have individual spices, well, first of all, why not? Go and get them, because they make loads and loads more sense. But you might just have a beautiful curry powder. You could use that if you want. But yeah, the individual spices are always good. Okay, so we're going to stay on this lively heat, which is above medium, not super high, but above medium. We're going to go now for about 5 or 6 minutes. We want to cook those tomatoes out. Give it a stir every now and then. Fabulous stuff. Right, I'm going to go in with my eggplant now. Eggplant, brinjal, aubergine, whatever you call that. And my cauliflower. So I've only got 1 veg left, which is my bell peppers. Now, of course, you could be adding in anything you like. Zucchini, mushrooms, celery, any veg you like, I suppose. Okay, we're going to go for another 4 to 5 minutes. Again, staying on this vibrant heat. Giving it a stir every now and then. Nearly done. So for our last vegetable, the bell pepper, green bell peppers, and then we're going to add some water. Now if you want, but I've got like a cup of water there maybe. If you want, you don't have to put water in, you could put coconut milk in, take it in that direction. Right, we're going to get this on a below medium heat. We're going to let it go maybe for about another 7 minutes or so. We're looking for our potatoes and carrots to be nice and tender. Then it's done. And that is looking absolutely wonderful. Now, if you want, you could add a bit more water to that or a little splash of coconut now. I like it just like that. We're going to add some cilantro or coriander. And then a little bit of garam masala powder. Just a little half teaspoon maybe. Garam masala powder is that, which is a beautiful little kind of mixture finishing spice. You can make it yourself quite easily, or you can buy it in most stores. Off goes the heat, little mix in, you've got yourself a really beautiful veg curry there. Super happy. All right, there she blows, absolutely wonderful. If you want to have that with rice, it's great. I personally like to have that with some chapati, roti, or paratha, some sort of bread, you know. Really, really delicious, nice and easy, full of goodness. Hope you enjoy that. Please do take time to give me a comment. I do read your comments and like to hear from you. Subscribe and hit the bell icon for notifications.